How are you doing with your string bending? There's a position I really like, bending the second string. It is pertaining to major. Let's do E major. So here's our E note, the F sharp. That'd be a root to a second interval. Of course, we want to target our third, which is going to be the G sharp, the ninth fret of the third string. Let's just hear some pitches like this. Of course, that's very corny, but it's also very awesome because when you bend that second up to a third, this is what it sounds like. That's pretty good. So you notice I'm rolling the volume down because I'm getting a lot of hum out of my amp and stuff. Maybe it's the lighting, who knows. But there's a note you can add to that. You probably are aware of what I just did. Let me just play a little bit of that slow, then and I'll show you the bend I'm thinking about. So that is a sixth interval, the C sharp on the third string. I like to slide into that with my middle finger. Now, the additional note that this video is about is going to be another sixth on the first string, which is a C sharp on the ninth fret. I'm going to try to ding that note just for a second and then scoot on down to the fifth interval. And from there, I might mess around with a fourth and a third. So these are just the intervals of a major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And yeah, the sixth is C sharp. So I'm going to try to play. All right, I did it. So that's kind of weird because you're bending that third string up and holding it and then reaching for that ninth fret. So it's kind of a weird stretch. So you really have to, I'm not saying I'm physically fit or anything, but part of my hand can hold the string up and control the pitch, and that makes me happy. And if that's not in tune, it sounds pretty bitter. Let's take the distortion out and hear it clean. It was close. So let's just check that bend out for a second. We're bending the second string, the second interval, the F sharp up to a G sharp. What I'm doing is I have 3 fingers on that string, 3 fingertips. And with all 3 fingers I'm pushing. So there's really a sweet spot where it's in tune. I was out of tune a couple of those notes you probably noticed. Maybe not. But this lick will probably go by pretty fast. You could even do your hybrid picking. This is a good practice for hybrid. I'm going to try my pick and finger. So I pick the second string and then hook the first string with my middle finger. That's pretty fun. Good practice. I love to practice things. I need to actually learn more solos and more like big pieces, but I always do these small pieces. So the notes I was hitting was that sixth, fifth, fourth, and third. I'm just then I end with a good old, pretty corny, normal, basic, ultra basic old man soloing. Do you ever watch people on TikTok or Instagram, those shredders, like little tiny kids that can just, yeah, they're like from another solar system. There's no way anybody could play that fast and clean. It's wonderful. But some of us, we're never going to get there, so we just got to play with what we got. And I did a little slide there. That'd be a good practice for hybrid picking too. So yeah, man, I kind of stumble my way through this stuff. I don't know how I do it. I don't know why they still let me on stage, but I'm book solid, man. It's a miracle. But I love to practice, and I love to share licks. So if you get a chance, maybe you could subscribe to the channel if it's not too corny. But I mean, no harm, no disrespect. I'm just feel very fortunate to be able to play guitar, and I love it. It's really fun. So yeah, let me know what you think about those bends. It's pretty basic, but that stretch is a little out there, isn't it? To be able to hold that note up and add that pinky on and off. A lot of my students, they're strong with their index, maybe middle, ring is getting weak, and pinky is way underdeveloped. So we got to really get in there with those, whatever's going on inside your hand, ligaments, tendons, muscles, they got to really kind of get developed. So challenge yourself to stretch a little bit and try to do some arpeggios and scales, some riffs, learn some solos, and try some bends. So I love bending the string. All right, let me know what you think, and keep practicing. Thank you for stopping by.